Hey everybody, Bobby here with EZ LYNK. Today we're in the shop and we're talking about data logging. So we've been asked quite a bit for a little bit more information on data logging, so here it is. What we've got is we've got our sled in here today and we're going to show you some stuff on this, but keep in mind the data logging process is the same whether we're talking about being hooked to a snowmobile or being hooked to your pickup or a UTV, whatever the vehicle is. The data logging process, features, and functions are the same. So in this particular case, for reference, a snowmobile typically is going to need to be running so that the AutoAgent can be powered up and connected to your app to be able to set everything up. But here in the shop, we've just got it connected to a 12-volt power source to be able to show you some stuff. But on your pickup or your UTV, something like that, you're not going to have to worry about that. This is just kind of for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to do a screen record here and put that up on the screen so we kind of walk you through as what I'm talking about here so you kind of get both sides of the story here, and we'll go. So I've got our AutoAgent plugged into the diagnostic port. Like I said, we're powered up and we're hooked up to here. So right now you can see that I've got the dashboard open and this is our basic gauge setup. So from here up in the top right hand of the screen on this kind of looks almost like a little lightning bolt type deal, click on that. And it's going to pull up this quick actions menu, and you're going to first start in here and manage recorded PIDs. So now with this, a couple things. We have the ability to record up to 20 PIDs at one time. And all the PIDs that are listed on this screen here that you can see are for this particular vehicle. So these PIDs and these parameters are going to change depending on the vehicle you're hooked to. So you're going to see one set for your sled, you're going to see a totally different set for your UTV, or your pickup or something like that. So keep in mind that these are not constant all the way through. They are vehicle specific based on the data that we're reading off CAN from this vehicle. Yeah. Also, one more thing, we'll back up just one screen real quick here. On the home screen, anything that you have on your dashboard screen is going to be automatically set to record. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and you can set all of those ahead of time for your main PIDs that you'd like to record, and then go in and add more in the background. So we'll go back in here and you can see everything that we have in here selected. It'll be selected right here on the right hand side of the screen. You can select, deselect, however many you want, up to 20 PIDs. Now keep in mind, I personally would recommend that you just record the data that you want to record. Just because you can record 20 PIDs, I don't know if I would do that all the time. The benefit to not doing that is you get more refresh rate. The refresh rate is faster. It's cleaner. You get a better data sampling because it's rolling through all those PIDs quicker and more often. So granted, we are recording data at basically the highest rate we can possibly take it off the computer, but it still helps a little bit. So just kind of keep that in mind. Record the data that is relevant to what you're looking for. So once you have all the PIDs selected that you want to use, you can hit done and then go back into that little thing and you'll see again right here at the top it says record data log. Go ahead and hit that. And you're going to see on the bottom of the screen pop up, it's going to tell you how many PIDs you are recording. And you can go in right there and manage and change those again. Gives you another little shortcut to that. And you can see down here you've got a timeline bar of the start up to 30 minutes. And so you can data log a 30-minute block at one time. Not that you can only do one, you can do multiples of that. It will just automatically stop and you'll have to restart it again after 30 minutes if it's going that long. So just kind of keep that in mind. Also at the bottom here, on the bottom right, it says add a bookmark. And what this function is at any time during your data log, if your vehicle is doing something, you're kind of searching for something and you know that your vehicle does something at a certain RPM or a certain mile an hour or a certain temperature or whatever that parameter is, and you get to that threshold and it does what you're looking for, you can hit add a bookmark and that will put a stamp on the timeline of that data log. So then you'll be able to go in later and add any notes that you want to that, anything like that to kind of help keep things straight and kind of help narrow down the window of the time frame in that data log that you're looking for something specific. So that is what a bookmark is for. If you are sending a data log to a technician or anything like that, it's great for them because you can put in notes or whatever. My truck does this at this mile an hour, and you've got that little spot highlighted on the data log form, which is going to make them helping diagnose your problem faster, easier, things like that. It just kind of cuts down on a lot of stuff like that. Less stuff to sift through. So when you are done running a data log, I apologize. Let's back up one more thing. You're going to want to keep your phone open when you're doing a data log. Don't hit the button on the side of the phone and shut down the screen and throw it in your pocket. Keep it open. So it's typically not a big deal in like your pickup or whatnot. You just have it on your console or up on the window mat or whatnot. No big deal. With a sled, just throw in your jacket pocket, coat pocket, whatnot. Run down the track, run up the hill, make your pass to your data log, and then come back and you can save your data log. So just keep it open while you're doing that. So we're going to go ahead and pause the data log right quick here, and it gives you the option to discard it or save it. We're going to save this one just for test reasons, and then you can rename it right here. So this one is pulling up data log 2 just as a default on this particular one. It's the second data log done here. But you can rename that to whatever you would like, add whatever notes you would like into this, and save those notes. So save those at the top, and then to view your data logs. Once you have done that, you'll come up here to the top left of your screen, go into Vehicle, and under your vehicle, you are going to have an option here in the menu of data logs. So here will be listed all the data logs that you have done for that particular machine. So you can go in here, you can open them up, and you can play the data log. You can play it and view it on your smart device. You can do it on your phone, tablet, whatever like that. And you can if you wanted to, you can send this data log to a technician or mechanic, anybody like that you're working with, or if you yourself have a technician account, you can send it to your technician account and pull that data log up and view it on a PC. Sometimes it's easier to do that if you're really getting into things. It's just bigger screen, it's easier to see, a little bit more manageable like that, a little easier to do than on the screen of your smartphone sometimes. But you can play the data log as this one's doing here, and you can view it on your smart device in any of our 3 configurations. So we have our tiles, we have our gauges, and we have the graphs. Typically your data logs, a lot of them, you like to view it in the graph setup so it's easier to compare the different PIDs one to another on things. So we will do a second part on a technician account for those interested in that. Anybody can have a technician account. You can log in, create your own, makes it easier to see some of this kind of stuff. So we'll do another video on that. And we're always adding more features and more functions for you guys, trying to make our tool the best we possibly can for everybody, most user-friendly. So keep an eye out for new things, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Appreciate it.
Perfect. I like it. Cheers.